Your eyes sharp tonight. Team we're playing, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
A man!
Jackson Ellis.
In living color, in the flesh, large and in charge. You name it, I am it. And like the phoenix, I have risen again.
Yeah? See, because I'm just surprised they let you through those metal detectors with all that steel pulsing through those broke knees, Jack.
Classic Tatum. All set up and no punchline. You sure you know how to play this game, man? Last time I checked, we weren't dropping set shots in the peach baskets anymore.
AI, Howie, Jackson Ellis.
Hold up, freeze frame! Money, whenever you need it. ATM is in the building. What's up?
I'm confused. What is happening?
Oh, this is great. It's like a horror movie. They're everywhere.
And ATM. Smoke and mirrors.
You might not see us coming.
And you definitely won't see us come.
Better check your wallet, son, because you just got jacked.
Hey, who's your little tag-along gang, Tatum? Looks like they got lost at the last week's Bieber concert.
Bieber!
Man, please with all this middle school trash talk. I used to study your moves coming up, Ellis. I'm gonna be like a shadow tonight. Anywhere you are, that's where I'll be.
Ooh, looks like we got ourselves a player, ATM.
Yeah. First name A, last name I. From what we've seen, artificial intelligence pretty much sums up your whack game.
Okay, well, you better have all your money in the safe, ATM. Because this crowd's about to see exactly how 2 dinosaurs went extinct.
Is that right? Well then, talk's over, little man. We're gonna make it our personal mission to make sure that every scout sees the tape of this here game, uses it as an example to show where your career went to die.
Look, enough talk. Let's play.
We'll be seeing you out there.
Smoke and mirrors. Out.
Okay, so that happened.
Man, please, they all talk.
Whoa. Don't fool yourself, kid. They used to be in the league for a reason. We underestimate them, they will bury us.
Welcome, everyone, to another game of Mad Ants basketball. I'm Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have a great game in store for you tonight.
Well, I know Mad Ants fans have been waiting for this game as AI, the viral dunk legend, has made his way here via trade. Tonight is his debut, and it'll be a fun one.
And as fun as it will be for the Mad Ants to see what AI can do, they'll have their hands full with Ellis and ATM, the pair they call Smoke and Mirrors.
Great nickname and a lot to watch for here in this great matchup. And the one knock on Young, as talented as he is, he seems to get wrapped up in his own numbers.
He could be so much better than he is if he didn't worry about how many points he was putting up. Hopefully, that is something he matures out of.
Pass to Randolph. Tatum. And AI throws it down.
Such a savvy veteran. Can't leave someone open around Tatum. That's asking for trouble.
Well, you know that this offense is going to lean heavily on the smoke and mirrors pick and roll.
And even though they do it with some flash, credit Ellis and ATM for being very refined in how well they can execute the two-man game.
Left side, Young. No good that time. Jackson Ellis with the defensive effort. Bishop outside. Shot clock at 5. Ellis outside. And it's off from three-point range. Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look, the NBA has been investing more and more into making the G League a true stepping stone for players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet.
Here's Calderon. Jackson Ellis with the defensive effort. outside Middleton. AI grabs the miss.
Yeah, whoops, he got caught in between moves on his way to the rack.
Pass to Randolph. And here is AI. And he uses the glass on the layup. Well, we know that AI came over via trade. Officially, it was for cash considerations, but the rumors say it was something more specific.
Less of cash considerations and more of roast beef recompense. What I'm getting at is that he was traded for sandwiches. Not a high point for him, but I'm sure he'll look back at some point and laugh at it all, one would hope.
Well, he should be using it as, you know, a means of motivation, Tim.
He clearly doesn't like what's going on out there and wants to talk things over.
And how could he? Really had to take a time out there and try to take away some of their momentum.
Yeah, they'll try anything.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now here's Middleton, guarded by Calderon. Randolph with the steal. Not too much to be said about Young, other than he's a standout player.
Has an edge to him on and off the court. He can be described as curt at times, but hopefully he's just a player focused on improving his game. This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots there.
Now here's Ellis. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Swarm.
Hard to find better leadership than Paul Tatum here in the G League.
Very few NBA teams have veterans that won a ring, and the Mad Ants are very fortunate to have the expertise of Tatum, who has been at the top of the sport before.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Schrader the screen. Jackson Ellis into the lane. Pass to Schrader. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And ATM actually played his way into the league by performing well at street ball events.
And it didn't happen immediately for ATM. Took some tries before he was finally able to break through and get a chance, but he's made the most of it.
And you really got to respect ATM for the work that he's put in.
Greensboro calls timeout.
Man, Brian, he has to be concerned with all the missed shots. Every team is going to go through cold streaks, but you have to find a way to stay productive during a shooting drought.
And he may be telling them to try to get to the line, earn some points on some freebies. Sometimes the free throw line can be your best friend when the shots aren't falling from the field.
Yeah, good idea. That might be able to get things right.
Now here's Goodwin. Shoots over Carter. Greensboro again missing.
And Brian, really, what a whirlwind past few days it must have been for AI.
Comes in from China, gets his bearings in LA, and is immediately traded over to Fort Wayne. Hard for any player to be at their best after going through so many changes in such a short span.
That free throw, no good.
You can tell AI learned a lot from his experience in China. It's clear he's far from done yet, wants to keep growing.
They're not having much success at all right now.
They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit, try to find something that works.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. They double him with AI. Hakeem Gaines on the wing. Covered by Boss. Gaines can't get it to go. Got it up. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
Looking for an exciting career in the international world.
Both teams changing it up here. And here are the Mad Ants. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Well, it's no secret that Marcus Young has his sights set on a larger stage. He'll tell anyone willing to listen that he wants to be in the NBA. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he got there sooner rather than later.
AI high post. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Outstanding concentration from AI. Good at adjusting his shot through contact and converting.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Greensboro with the ball.
Well, you watch Ellis play, and it is clear that he is a very tricky player on the floor.
Every move he makes, he does with precision and purpose. I mean, sometimes it seems like he's winging it out there, but he knows exactly what he's doing with the ball at all times.
Just gotta love watching Ellis play.
Now here's Young. Here's AI. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the defense.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Ellis with it, guarded by Calderon. Pass to Schrader. 5 on the clock. Middleton. That one goes in. And with ATM, surely his ability to move with his size is a handful to deal with.
He is surprisingly nimble for a player of his size and strength.
Now Ellis. Schrader the screen. Back to Middleton. They set the pick. Here's Schrader. AI with the block. Here's the break. Here's Young. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
Effective at running the floor. When Young makes this kind of effort, it rallies the entire team.
And he'll let you know it, but Jackson Ellis is as talented as anybody in this league.
Well, Blake, confidence has never been a problem for Ellis. Even before he was teamed up with ATM, he was regarded as one of the future names in the league.
Here's AI. The shot from the low post is good.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
Jackson Ellis from the outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Mad Ants ahead, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after this. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
You know, the defensive effort, the intensity he's brought to this game has been fantastic. Really firing up his team.
He's been patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there, and it's just really made a statement with his defensive play.
It gets your team going, Brian.
Yep.
Well, if you recognize Jackson Ellis, there's a reason. He spent some time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked as a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Now here's Middleton. Lets the floater go. AI with the block.
They've yet to hit a slow start to the second half. A long-time fans of the team know Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim. Discipline, control, and respect. Seems a bit of an old-school approach nowadays, but it's a hit with the team and the fans of the Mad Ants.
And we just love Coach Keller. He's great.
Now here's Middleton. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
The former USC standout Middleton, he has dreams of making it to the NBA, and he's not giving up on them.
And the Swarm making a change here. And he hits both from the stripe. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Calderon. AI with it. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jeff Schrader.
Well, if you haven't read up on AI, the newest Mad Ant, he's been playing over in China prior to this. Was apparently putting up some decent numbers for the Shanghai Bears when he was noticed by the scouts.
And the free throw, no good. And AI was on the Shanghai team, got good minutes developing over there.
Well, you can see that AI is a much more polished and confident player, Blake, than the last time we saw him over here in college. Just seems to have taken some major steps forward with his play during his time in China.
I think being the go-to option really helped his development.
Definitely.
Pass to Middleton. Looking to get it going. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Well, most know Sheldon Middleton as ATM, and he prefers it that way.
He tried explaining the self-proclaimed nickname to me once. Something about needing money? I'm not really sure. To be honest, I have no idea why the name has stuck around with him.
Now here's Carter. AI. He's covered by Peyton. Here's AI. It drops, and that's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And guys, his consistent shooting really has helped them take this lead.
Here's Gaines. And there's a pick. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, we know what the Swarm offense is all about. Smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team.
Pass to AI. Yes, it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 for 12 shooting tonight.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on G. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
From 11 feet away, no good. So the Swarm will take it the other way. And for the last few seasons, Smoke and Mirrors have been a terror in the G League.
Both ATM and Ellis compete with cutthroat attitudes. I love to see that. With their skill and aggression, they are a huge problem for opposing defenses, and they aren't an easy matchup for anyone in the G League with how they can score and create.
Probably the best tandem we have in the G League right now.
Beyond the catchy name of Smoke and Mirrors, both Ellis and ATM are known trash talkers.
Yeah, they will get in your face and let you have it if you can't slow them down. Part of dealing with the duo is just putting up with all the trash they're going to send your way.
And that's part of what makes them so good.
Greensboro again missing.
Well, if AI is a name that sounds familiar, it is because he had a dunk that went viral not too long ago. A couple of showstoppers that occurred in an exhibition game against the NBA All-Stars. It was the biggest thing on the web.
And it's the Swarm ball. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Here's the pick. Sheldon Middleton for 3. Laces one from 3.
Have to get out on that. Middleton is a terrific three-point shooter who likes letting it fly.
Pass to AI. And the dunk by AI.
One little pump fake and had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make. So pretty when it works.
Very effective.
Yeah, you had the sense he was just eyeing the rim from the get-go. Sort of like when you go out to dinner and after your meal, you're just eyeing that dessert menu. You know, right there, he was committed.
Well, so much of this offense is based on smoke and mirrors. And if you can stop them, you slow up the whole team.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. ATM and Ellis have found success by going with what works for them. And if you take away one option from them, they're just going to find another way to hurt you.
Tremendous job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And it opened right up for him.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. And AI, the newest member of the Mad Ants, who is a player they went out of their way to get. Coach Keller sees a great deal of potential in this young man.
Pass to Middleton. And there's a pick, and the officials call a traveling violation.
He's not doing them any favors making those types of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
It's the worst time for it to happen.
AI, he's covered by Peyton. Stolen by Indra. And they're pushing it up. Now here is White. Tight defense on him. Again, the miss by the Swarm. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Down low. Here's AI. It's good from in tight.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Now here's Indra, defended by Madison. They set the pick. Greensboro again missing. And here are the Mad Ants. Pass to AI. And it's good. 2 points.
Kicking it up a notch, AI, demonstrating why he's ready for the NBA.
Now Goodwin. And it's a win for the Mad Ants in the debut of AI.
Rare to see a team not get run over by the tricks of smoke and mirrors. The Mad Ants were able to survive the tandem and get the win here on their home floor.
And you can just tell that the energy of Fort Wayne has picked up with the addition of AI. The whole team seemed to play with a bit more fire.
And we announced with more fire. But that's going to do it for us here. For Tim Swartz and Brian Vanapatemi, I'm Blake Zuniga. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast of Mad Ants Basketball.